Hello everyone, today we are going to tackle a rather special topic because I'm going to tell you the story of a small living fossil and its habitat, the Marchesoni's Chirocephalus, or the Chirocephalus marchesonii. It is a very special animal and I will explain why later. For now, let's focus on the site. Located about 1,950 meters above sea level inside the glacial cirque of Monte Vettore in the Monti Sibillini National Park, we find Lake Pilato, one of the very few glacial lakes in the Apennine. This, like most mountain lakes, is characterized by a low vegetation cover and is subject to extreme climates. As can be clearly seen in the photo, Lake Pilato is now divided in two small mountain lakes, resulting in this characteristic spectacle shape. Occasionally, these two small lakes may interconnect again due to the increased rainfall. The peculiarity and importance of the site is also to be found in its location, as the high altitude ephemeral water responds rapidly to decreasing precipitation and rising air temperatures. The hydrological cycle of this water is essentially linked to the freeze drought that occur with the alternation of the season, which can alternate with periods of drought. The ancient glacial valley in which Lake Pilato stands out has very ancient origin. Erosion by quaternary glacier returned to view a classic U-shaped valley, witnessed by the moraine deposit at the bottom of the valley. So, who is Chirocephalus marchesonii and what makes it so special? The water of Lake Pilato are home to blue and green filamentous algae that form the ecosystem of various animal species. One of these is Chirocephalus marchesonii, an endemic crustacean just under 1 centimeter long. Described by Rufus Vesentini back in 1957, the Chirocephalus is a unique animal on the entire planet, as it is only found in this small lake. Belong to the Anostraca order, family Chirocephalidae, which originated over 100 million years ago and has survived to the present day, which make it a living fossil. Wait a second, who are the Anostracans? Anostracans are a group of crustaceans that are generally about 10-30 mm long, and their cylindrical body can be subdivided into head, thorax, that houses many pairs of foliaceous limbs and the genitalia, and finally the abdomen. The carapace, as we can see, is absent, which is a primitive feature. The appendages present along their thorax, thoracopods, are used for respiration, locomotion, and feeding. These living fossils have maintained rather archaic morphological characteristics throughout evolution. They still move slowly, upside down, throughout the open pelagial, filtering particles from the water, unable to hide at the bottom substrate, and hence an easy prey for fish. The species in question is of high conservation interest, although there are no predatory fish within Lake Pilato that can threaten the Chirocephalus. Habitat alteration and fragmentation combined with climate change are now the main threat to the survival of this species. Like most Anostracans, Chirocephalus marchesonii has adapted perfectly over the years to complete its life cycle under extreme environmental conditions. Seasonal temperature fluctuation cause Lake Pilato to become covered in ice during winter, and the combination of particularly dry winter and a very hot summer can cause the lake to dry up completely. So, how does an animal closely connected to a lake survive when there is no water? Let's try to sketch it. Adult females produce desiccation-resistant dormant cysts that can persist in the sediment when water is absent. Inside this cyst is a gastrulating embryo that remains dormant until the basin is refilled. Chirocephalus cysts can remain in this state for several years, awaiting environmental conditions favorable to hatching. When conditions permit, the cyst will release an apelus larva, which throughout a series of metamorphoses will reach the adult form, which will reproduce and in turn generate new cysts. It should be emphasized that not all cysts will hatch as the water fills the basin. Many will increase the number of those already present in the sediment and will hatch later to ensure the survival of the species. This fascinating little animal is freely visible in the Lake Pilato during the summer season, when environmental conditions are suitable. At this time of the year, it is active and is easily recognizable by its characteristic red color, a crucial adaptation for an animal living in an extreme environmental condition.